You know that person who can be your best friend one day and a complete stranger the next? The one who, after a single conflict or a slow buildup of tension, suddenly disappears. They block numbers, delete photos, and vanish from your life without a word. Society often calls this ghosting or being cold. But in psychology, this behavior is often described as a door slam or aggressive bridge burning. Today, we are breaking down the psychology of people who cut everyone off, the ones who do not just leave, but erase. Here's the thing. Cutting people off is rarely about cruelty. It is usually a defense mechanism. For many people, this behavior is connected to an avoidant attachment style. When a relationship starts to feel too intense, too demanding, or too emotionally charged, their nervous system reacts with a strong threat response. Instead of staying in the uncomfortable middle of conflict, their brain chooses the fastest escape. Cutting someone off gives them an immediate sense of safety and control. They are not running from you. They are running toward a version of themselves that feels calm and unburdened. There is also a deeper neurological trigger involved. It is emotional overload combined with an amygdala hijack. For people who are highly sensitive or who carry unresolved trauma, conflict does not feel like a normal disagreement. It feels like danger. When emotional tension rises, the amygdala, the brain's fear center, takes over and reduces access to the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for reasoning and communication. In that state, cutting off contact becomes a way to shut down the emotional noise as quickly as possible. The cutoff acts like an emergency brake. Another key factor is all or nothing thinking, sometimes called splitting. This is a mental pattern where a person struggles to hold both positive and negative feelings about someone at the same time. In their mind, people are either safe or unsafe. When trust is broken or disappointment occurs, the image of the person flips entirely. Because they lack tools for managing emotional complexity, removing the person completely feels like the only way to restore inner balance. There is also a strong link to self-preservation and burnout. Many people who cut others off were once chronic people pleasers. They spent years ignoring their own limits until they reached emotional exhaustion. After that breaking point, they swing to the opposite extreme. Instead of learning gradual boundaries, they adopt rigid ones. The door slam becomes a protective wall because they do not trust themselves to stop things early or assert needs calmly. To them, any opening feels dangerous. However, there is a cost. While cutting people off can bring immediate relief, it often leads to long-term isolation. Without working through conflict, these individuals never build durable relationships. Life becomes a series of restarts, each one shrinking their social world a little more. They are protecting themselves from pain, but they are also cutting themselves off from growth, repair, and deeper connection. So if you have been on the receiving end of being cut off, understand that it was likely more about their internal wiring than anything you did. And if you recognize this pattern in yourself, it may be worth asking an honest question. Are you creating a place of safety, or are you building walls that keep everyone out? Tell me in the comments, have you ever cut someone off completely? And did it bring you peace or regret?